All right, good morning to everybody. Can you hear me loud and clear? If yes, give me a thumbs up. All right, thank you. All right, just give 1 more minute before we start this session. Prepare my stuff too. Okay. Okay, more or less ready. Kelly, relax, huh? Disclaimer later. You know I cannot count. Okay, all right, let's begin, shall we? All right, once again, good morning to all of you. All right, today is a Tuesday. All right, so let me just bring up my PowerPoint, prepare for you guys. Here we go. Okay, let's do it. All right, can you guys see my PowerPoint? Yes? Thank you. Okay, and I need to do this every morning, no choice, because I really cannot see what you guys can see, all right, on my side here. Just only that it should happen. Okay. All right, today is the 5th of January, 2021, second trading day, Tuesday. Trade the Boys Daily MAO, Market Analysis and Outlook. The calm before storm is my caption. Now, why do I say that? Well, although last night we saw the Dow Jones dropping nearly 600 points at one stage, but of course, by the end of the day, the market recovered almost 300 points from the bottom. The question is, what is driving the market? So obviously, we know that obviously the institutions are still buying. Foreign Federal is buying too. Not too sure what was that reason. But the thing is this, we are very sure that tomorrow, 6th of January, evening time, and that is whereby the electoral college votes will be counted. All right. Now we can see a lot of people are trooping down to DC because this is where the big fight will be. All right. Now there is some speculation saying that the reason why Mike Pence did not really surface recently, there's some speculation I managed to unearth for you. All right. So apparently in 1980s, when Mike Pence was being interviewed, apparently itself, right, he says that his marriage was about nearly heading for disaster. But after a therapeutic session, then he managed to overcome it. All right. So there's something to do with his sexuality. So apparently this is a 1980s event. Okay. Someone rather is right. Okay. Someone probably have blackmailed him along the way. So that's why he kept pretty low profile. Then of course, I think he probably went to Donald Trump to tell him exactly what's happening. And after that, I think Donald Trump gave him the thumbs up or the boost. That's why he's coming out to technically support Donald Trump. All right. Of course, this is just something I unearthed from internet. It's dark stuff, so maybe not true. I cannot be correct on this. So just listen a bit of salt, okay? Now, nonetheless, it's now right now we're very sure that Mike Pence is now theoretically standing beside Donald Trump. But still, the wild card is if last minute, if Mike Pence decided not to support his boss, right? Oh, that will be a very interesting situation. Okay. Now, on the extra stuff before we go on this morning session, all right? People ask me this question, Kel. If someone really basically point a gun in your head, what do you think will happen in this coming election? If you really ask me, right? My personal take is this, I can, take a pinch of salt again. I believe that with all the fights in the world, there will be a lot of question marks, but still Joe Biden will be the president. But likely, because of all this little thing ongoing, he might either, for some reason, step down, or maybe due to health concern, step down, or extra stuff happen to him. Then Kamala go up. Of course, I know it sounds crazy again for a Tuesday morning, but as I say once again, if you really literally put a gun on my head, then of course I'm telling you that, right? This is my personal view, all right? So let's see what will happen. But if this really happened, right, then theoretically speaking, right, what happened in the Simpsons cartoon, right, theoretically speaking, will actually fall in place. Okay, anyway, this is a morning sharing here, so let's start this morning MAO. All right. So today we need your disclaimer right now. We have about 115 people, so I need to gather at least 55 disclaimer. For those who are new today, do note this is Kel here, by the way. Before I start my session, I need you to key disclaimer for me, DISCLAIMER, so that you understand that whatever I share later on is for learning aid, and if you really want to invest in real money and make your own decision in trading, it's all on your own. I'm not liable for this. Please be careful that such trading activity may be a concern for your current financial condition. Okay, so we have 48 people now. I need 7 more, guys. 7 more. Okay, I need 7 more. Disclaimer. Yeah, I need to hit 50% of the total people around here. I got 50 now. I still need about 5 more to go, guys. I need a few more. If you have not key disclaimer, just do me a short favor. All right, just key the word disclaimer for me. All right, this is very, very important because I need to make sure that every day I put side by side on this. Okay. All right, thank you, guys. I got all the disclaimer that I need right now. I just want to show you guys that it really needed for that. Let me just show you now live. Can you see that? Can you see that? Yeah, you need to have at least 55 disclaimer. Okay, so show you that I'm not bluffing you guys. I really need this. Okay, all right, thank you. All right, so of course, yesterday many people were pretty happy with the calls that I gave. I told you guys that the Dow Jones may pull back. I mentioned that the Nasdaq may come down the way to the pivot level. I told you guys gold is a buy. No, so if you make money in any of the market, gold, Dow, Nasdaq, right? Can you key money? MONEY. That means you make money in either 3 of them. Now, whether you long or whether you short, it doesn't matter to me. As long as you make money, I'm happy for you. All right, let's see how many of you make money. Okay. Wow. Okay. Wow, quite a few bit of people really making money. Very nice. Excellent, guys. So to show you the people all putting up again. Wow, people making money. Happy for you guys. So happy for you. So this is how it works, guys. End of the day, this MAO is free. FREE, free, which means that I share stuff with you. If you use and utilize it and make money. Now, some people say, Kel, you are like a light. Whenever you call for buy, I sell. When you call for sell, I buy. Okay lah. As long you are happy with it, I don't care lah. Put it this way, okay? You use him as a guiding light to make money from the market. As long as you make money, I'm happy for you. Let's think positively, okay? End of the day is if you basically construe what I share, it doesn't make sense to you. Because if you don't make money, it's very stupid. If you make money, you are happier. So why don't just take my sharing, whether it's to go against me or go with me, as long as you make money, then that's good. Why be a grumpy old man? That's my point, okay? All right, so anyway, I'm happy for you to make money, okay? So this morning, we saw this thing happening. All right, 2021. Okay, thank you, Michael. Okay, thank you, Michael. Today is the 5th, Michael. 6th January, right? Then the thing starts. Okay, 2021, the Dow Jones came off more than 300 points. Now, basically, billionaire Carl Icahn, he says that in my day, I have seen a lot of wild rallies with lots of mispriced stocks. There's one thing in common, okay? Eventually, they hit a wall and go into a major painful correction. So when this Carl Icahn came out, right, he didn't mince anything. He just basically shared his view. And apparently itself, right, that added a bit of fuel to the market. But you can see end of the day, the market actually rebounded from the low. Take a look. So what happened was yesterday when the Dow Jones was trading at 30,800, right? Remember, 30,800. I was telling students of mine, I say, guys, if you have this, if you actually have position on the long side, do consider take profit. Remember that? Right? Remember that? Okay. Yeah. So what happened is that when what happened is after that we booked our profit and the Dow slammed down all the way. It actually went below 30,000. Okay. Then after that, what happened? It basically stay around here, and that was whereby I came back to the Telegram. I say that now, guys, the Dow is at 30,000. If you want to book some profit, right, just book some profit. Okay. So of course, after that, the Dow really recovers to where it is now. Okay. So you can see that, right? Yes, indeed, the Dow from the highest point to the lowest point actually moved nearly 1,000 points. Okay. So my point is this. Okay. If you make money, I'm happy for you. Okay, that is my point here. Okay, all right. So now the thing is this: what should we do for today? Well, let's look at the news now. So basically, along the news, they say that it's because of Boeing, it's because of Coca-Cola, the returns was not good. And then there was some saying that because it's overbought, finally, seemingly Wall Street finally woke up. This is nonsense. I believe that. I told you before. And of course, people now getting worried for pandemic. Oh my goodness. I mean, this is ongoing for days. So you see, guys, when the market, they want to buy up to shore in the positivity, they will never release any negative news. Then after that, when they have sold enough to innocent, naive traders, aka retailers, then they will dump the market to bring the price down. Then retailers who are caught at the high will cut loss at the bottom, right? Usually the case. And then what happened? Then retailers will sell, and then again these guys will buy back the position. So you think about this: I buy at $1, I give you good news under $2, you jump in at $2, I sell you back at $2. Then after that, the price comes down to $1 because I push it down. Then you cut loss at $1, I buy back $1 again. So you see, one whole round is still the same thing. You got my point here. So that's why when I was showing you the put and call options, okay, this is something very important. I share this with you. People ask me, Kel, since the put and call options are at the lowest level, right? That means the market is very positive. Right? Why are you so bearish then? Now, of course, based on put and call option, at the lowest point, it is very bullish because that is how it works. But let me ask you a very important question. Who wrote the call options, right? So now think of this. If the retailers are not the one who write the call options and they're one who purchase the call options, do you think that the people who wrote the call option, they really want you to win? Think about this for a moment. If I will give you a bet that to tell you that, right, a soccer game, and I tell you that this team, the hot favorite, and I give you the odds of winning me at higher level, which means that, right, it's almost like sure win bet. What will happen? Naturally, the opposite will likely happen. Because if I write the call option for you to buy, then obviously it's out, right? If the market goes up, I lose. So why do I take the risk? Unless I have something on my hand. That is my point here. That's what I was trying to explain yesterday. So today you see how the Dow came off, right? That explains almost everything. Okay? So I hope that is clear enough for you. If it's not clear, never mind. For my students later on, Super Tuesdays today, right? At 2 p.m. later on, I will do another revision. I'll talk about this again. 2 p.m. today, Super Tuesday, for all my Trade with the Boys students. Okay? All right, so that is the fundamental news we are sharing today. So look at the Dow. Wow, look at it. So the Dow basically went up first, broke above 30,669. Okay, went a high of 30,798 level, 38,800. Then after it U-turned down, goes below the pivot, right? And then it came crashing down. So it came down to 30,384. Then, of course, it went even lower. But what was scary is our system, our cage. Look at it. This is the cage support level. The Dow, wow, it touches the cage support level as if that they know that level in the market. And once the market touches that, boom, it recovers. So you see, it happened before. It happened before, guys. It happened before. It's not the first time. So that's why I say the Trade with the Boys system is really a very unique and powerful system. And of course, with the KSI green in color, right, that means that when the price comes down, you shouldn't be shorting too much. You should be buying back along the way up. Okay, so that was what happened yesterday. Later on, during the Super Tuesday session, I'll talk to you more about this. All right, so let's look at the Dow. So initially it went up. Okay, fine. So when it went up above opening price and above pivot 1, it's always a buy. So the buy was okay, no problem. But when the market broke below the pivot 1, that's it. Guys, look at it. The boys have started to sell. The boys have started to sell earlier. So what happened? The Dow just literally collapsed all the way down. Okay? So you got it? Yeah. So that's why, again, remember, guys, when the market is below OP and below OP is here, when the market is below OP and below pivot 2, no matter what itself, please don't buy. Now, yesterday, when the Dow was going below 30,300, I went to the forums. I see so many people buying. So they've been buying at 30,300, 200, 100, 30,000, and then all of them cut mostly at 29,900. I mean, that is a very sad thing to do. That's why I say never fight. If you want to really buy from the bottom up, right, minimally, you must see this thing here. The CCRY must really happen. And if you are actually sharper, you will notice that this CCRY come with something else. Do you notice that? This CCRY came with one more thing. That is our BMB color change. The one that I've been repeating myself over the last, from yesterday, I've been repeating BMB plus CC, BMB plus CC, right? So it was a BMB plus color change. That's why at least you buy from there, making money makes more sense. Okay, guys? All right, so you need all this, guys. You need really all this. Okay, so all clear on that? If all clear, please key number 1 here as well. But if you're driving on the road, please don't do that, okay? If you can, just key. If you cannot key, just continue to listen to me. All right, thank you. I need always need a water break. Yeah, not handsome enough. Handsome enough, can do like, take Gatorade, take H2O, to do advertisement. Too bad. Thank you, guys. Okay, so let's look at the chart for now. Let's take a look right now. Okay, so let's do the conventional chart once again first. Wow, look at the conventional chart. Oh my God. Look at it. I mentioned to you yesterday that if the Dow Jones break below 30,212, the Dow will go down, right? Because it break the MA30. So it didn't happen. But the crazy part is the way it recover, it hangs perfectly above the MA30. Oh my God. Really, this MA30, guys, if there's anything that you really need to have, is this MA30. So now today's MA30, let me just put the level in properly for you, okay, to justify it. Okay, somewhere here. Today, the MA30 is about 30190, 30190, which means that as long as the Dow stays above 30,190, the uptrend is still up. It's still ongoing. It's still fine. You see, every time when the MA30 got triggered, the market rebound. You see, you don't need to be a guru for this. You don't need to pay thousands of dollars for this. Just this alone, guys. I mean, this is fair, all right? This is a very fair thing. I'm a trainer, but by saying that statement earlier itself, I'm slapping myself in the face. But you see, end of the day is I cannot force you to use my system. But then since you come online at 8:30, I'd rather give you something to take back. So that if you make money, who knows, you may want to decide to join me in the community. Now, if you're my student already right now, if you're busy and you have no access to my system, at least this will help you. Just turn on the MT4, get onto AIM's platform, put the MA30, you're done. Okay, at least this is giving you a proper guidance in what to do. Okay, all right. So the thing is this, as long as the market stays over 30,190, the market is still uptrend. Okay, you heard me clearly. So the question is, Cal, what if it comes down? Then what's next? Well, logically speaking, if the Dow Jones do come down, it should be testing this again, the 29,500 level. Now, why is that so? Because as I mentioned to you, right, every 500 points a bench is like a milestone, right? So apparently it's right. The next nearest level is 30,000, then followed by 29,500. Okay, all right. That is just only a rough estimation. Okay. All right, then the 15-minute chart, you can see the new. I cannot draw anymore my Fibonacci. I had to do this construction, but you look at it itself, right? The way it drops and the way it stopped at the 61.8 was really crazy stuff. Oh my God, really, really crazy. Now, what happened is that why yesterday a lot of people went to buy the Dow Jones on the way down. Let me explain this to you. Take a look right here. You see. So the thing is that on the 15-minute chart, the last time a lot of retailers, when they see the 15-minute chart hit RSI, hit below 30, the Dow Jones recover and went all the way up, right? Okay, you see that? That is a conventional trader's mentality. Okay, here we go. And then the market bottom, and then the market goes up, right? So I did share with you guys many times before. All right, many times before, that this is actually a trick by the boys. Because you look carefully now, before the big sell-off, you look at it, you will notice that every time when it hit 30, hit 30, hit 30, the market will actually rebound. So what happened? You haven't heard of this story called The Boy Who Cried Wolf? Yeah. So think about this, guys. When the market was surging like this, wow, euphoric, right? Then what happened? Right? When the Dow Jones come down to this point at 30, so what would you do here? I'm sure you say, okay, the indicator come to my level again. Let's buy. Now, at that point, the Dow Jones was 30,500 only. Wow, 30,500. So what happened? People kept buying. The Dow kept selling. The Dow kept selling, kept selling. See, that is the ultimate trick the boys does. You know that all this thing earlier itself is part of the trick. And I tell you before, until the Fed lady sings. Once she sings, the market will go. And obviously, it really happened. But of course, in order to make sure people still believe in this system, right? They will still have to do the U-turn. You see? But you know how low it went? Minus until to the 5 mark. Wow, RSI 5. Crazy. But if you have really stay on, stuff in, and then of course you make some money. Well, some of my friends really bought here. I told them, say, buy back some here. I mean, you are shorted from here itself. Now it's at RSI 5. Come on, man. The world will definitely repeat the cycle one. So truth be told, they bought quite a fair bit here and they make back the money up. Fantastic, guys. Okay, got to my point now. Today, a bit of more sharing. Super Tuesday, usually I share a little bit more. Someone asked you on the site, is the 500 milestone applicable for Dow Jones only or for the rest of the market? Yes, for now, for bigger market, like the 5 digits one, like Hang Seng, Dow Jones, NASDAQ, all this is applicable. Okay, all applicable, bigger one. So if the index is below 10,000, right, then maybe you can go with something in the middle, like 250s. Okay, 250s. Okay. All right. Anyway, let's continue. This is the weekly chart now. I want to show to you. Wow, the weekly chart is interesting. Again, yesterday, the weekly chart tested my top trend line. It went past it, yes, but then after that, it closed below, right? So this is what's happening right now. But still, it's forming above my primary pink line that I had earlier, right? So like it's still squeezing in the top here. So at the moment now, still no call for big warning to sell yet. No, I still think that you just need to be a bit careful now at the moment here. Okay, just careful. All right, so for today's Dow Jones, let's take a look right now. Okay, now today's Dow Jones now is interesting. Okay, this one, please pay attention. The Dow Jones today opening price is below 30,548, which is the pivot 2. Okay, now I tell you guys, no one draw pivot in this manner one. Okay, no one draw this way. It's mathematics here. So which means that the opening price today is 30,216, right? Okay. So, which means that if the Dow Jones can stay above 30,216 today, the Dow Jones cannot sell. If the Dow Jones stays above 30,216, the Dow Jones you cannot sell. But if the Dow Jones do break below 30,216, right, then if you want to sell based on color change on the intraday side, CCYR, yellow turns red, yes, you can sell. Okay, so must break OP that can sell today based on our rule. But because the KSI is still green in color, right? So I will tell you that, guys, do take profit along the way. Now, there are a few chocolate bars right here, the KCVs, right? They were tested yesterday already, and really it shows its power by recovering. So which means that, again, the first KCB today is 30,0084. Next KCB is 30,009. And the last KCB for now is 29,937. So what happened is that this system is very simple. The moment it breaks, if the market goes below 30,0084, it will go to the next KCB level. It will show on the chart. Okay, it's automatic. Okay. Now the thing is this. This is a very important point. This is a BMB. Okay, it's a big movement bar. Now big movement bar means what? Very simple. That means this point here and this point here are very critical support and resistance. So as long as the Dow Jones stays within the BMB, it will be more of a sideways term. Now, of course, this BMB is very big. It's a 1,000-point range. Let me just show it to you, a 1,000-point range. Let me show it to you. You take the lowest point, you click it up, you can see it's a nearly a 931-point range around there. So it's a very big BMB. Okay, so based on chart right now, CCYR, okay, they chart basically gave the sell signal. So if later on in the market break OP and people want to sell, you can actually take a sell position. But for those who are doing day chart trading, right, take note, the stop loss is pretty far away. So which means that your entry to stop loss is pretty far away. You need to make sure that you have the margins and the bullet value to trade this. If your bullet is too small, then too bad, you can't enter this trade. All right, make sure your capital is enough for this trade if you want to do that. But of course, you say, Kel, the KSI is green, I'm not comfortable to sell. Can I don't sell? Of course you can. You have all the right to do anything that you think makes more sense to you. Okay, clear? Right, if you're clear on this particular thing, please key the word clear in the group chat, CLEAR. Thank you. All right, thank you guys. Okay. Okay, let's go. Now for the Nasdaq, woo! I told you guys. Okay. I told you once the market break my trend line, it will sell. So yesterday during the morning MAO, I told you guys sell Nasdaq, sell Nasdaq, sell Nasdaq. So again, it really happened, but crazily again, it also stabilized above the MA30 after that. So this MA30, wow, really very powerful, really very powerful. See, every time it comes down, the market touches it, it will just basically rebound. So you really know what to do. Now you heard me repeatedly say this MA30 very powerful, right? So let's go back 10 minutes ago. I told you how RSI trick is. The boys make sure that they created the RSI repeatedly at a certain point and rebounded, right? So which means this MA30 will serve the same thing. That means that if any day the market closes below the MA30, the market next day will sell quite a fair bit. Listen to me one more time. If any of the day, now you can see every time the market hit MA30, almost instantly the next day rebound, right? So which means that conversely true, if the market one day closes below the MA30, the market will sell very big time. You heard me loud and clear? All right, loud and clear. So if you heard me loud and clear, please key the word MA30 right now, one more time, okay, just to make sure you got it clear. Because let me show you the past instances when this happened here. Okay, right, and here. Now, why did I choose this guy here? Because this one was on the way uptrend, so not counted, we're talking about on the way downtrend. So when it's on the way downtrend and the market breaks the MA30, right, the market will come down quite a bit, okay? So traders have two ways to do this. One, you can buy along MA30 to buy for the rebound. Two, if the market break the MA30, then go for the sell. Hamlui is MA30, not MA130. Okay, I know it's typo. Don't worry, I'm just kidding you. Okay, all right. Okay, thank you. Now today good mood. Of course, good mood. I get so many ang pao this morning. yeah. Get some ang pao today. This morning we got wow, people send me ang pao. Happy, can buy more milk for my kids. Okay, thank you guys. All right, so look at the Nasdaq right now. Now today Nasdaq is a little bit different from the Dow Jones. Today Nasdaq, incredibly, the current opening price is above pivot 1. Oh, haha. Means what? That means that nope, you cannot sell Nasdaq today. Cannot. Yeah, cannot. No, how come Kel, your Dow can sell, your Nasdaq cannot sell? What nonsense is this? That's why I say our system is very unique. It doesn't mean that, right, we sell Dow must sell Nasdaq. It doesn't work that way. MA30 for Nasdaq is the same, Lid. It's the same. All right, it's the same. Okay, it's the same. All right, it's the, okay, one more time, guys. I mean, seriously, which trainer in Singapore wake up at 8:30 a.m. to do this with you? Yeah, it's only this crazy guy. Okay, everybody take a look, right? The MA30 is here. All right, you just use MA30, okay, shift 0, linear weighted, and use close. Now, of course, I repeat, different brokers will have different level. Different level means your MA30 might be a bit different from mine, okay? Will be a bit different, okay? Generally about the same, but there's still some difference, okay? All right, so mine is using this platform called AIMS, okay? So that's how you know, right? Because I'm not too sure, some of you may not be my student. Okay, okay, so now the thing is this, I'm going to reiterate my point, sorry to disrupt, okay? Okay, so what happened is that today Nasdaq is opening price is 12,698. So as long as Nasdaq stays above opening price, cannot sell. In fact, it's a buy. Huh? Buy? Yeah, I mean based on rules, it's a buy. As long as the market stays above 12,698, it is a buy. Okay. Now, what if it goes below OP? No trading. Huh? No trading? Yes. If the market goes below OP today, the best thing is don't trade. Huh? Until when? Until it goes below 12,636. Kel, a bit stupid, right? Why must we wait until the price go down to 12,636, then we sell, when we can sell much higher? Well, this is the rule. This is the rule. So if you're not happy with this rule, you want to sell, then I'll leave it to you. I won't. Because I have seen this so many times when the market trades between the opening price to the pivot 1, this area here is called the unidentified area. Usually you bounce around that, it will kill you as a trader. So unless you are determined, just don't care, don't bother, then that's fine then, okay? Now, the difference is today, the KSI on the NASDAQ is red in color. So which means what? It's more towards selling. So that's why I would say this, if the NASDAQ really drop below 12,636, right, there is a fairly good chance the NASDAQ can come down again. It can come down again to test here today, which is 12,439, okay? All right, there's something to take note of that. Now, fundamentally, I can't see any reason to sell at the moment, except that, Alibaba Jack Ma is missing, according to some news. Don't know true or false, but he's not been appearing for a long while. Usually, Jack Ma do appear once in a while on social media, right? But he's been very quiet recently. Quiet means disappear, actually. On the other side, the NASDAQ is a CCYR on a day chart. And with the KSI rate, honestly, you can go for the sell. So the only reason for my Trade the Boy student to sell the NASDAQ below opening price is due to the CCYR on a day chart. That's the only reason you have, okay? That is the only reason that you have, okay? All right. Okay, so that will be the NASDAQ. And of course, this is the Hang Seng. Now, the Hang Seng do the, wow, look at the incredible reversal doji. Whoa, this is a very powerful one. Right, I did actually tell you guys I was wrong on Hang Seng. I admitted my mistake, nothing to be shy about. But after that, I told you guys to go back long, right? So if you went back long, congratulations, okay? So guys, don't always hype on losses. If you hype on losses, you never actually, grow. You need to mature on this, you guys. Right, wrong, right, okay? So I can't be 100% right. If I'm 100% right, it's all right. This MAO will be free. Okay, anyway, Hang Seng is having a doji reversal dragonfly candlestick, all right? So usually this is no good, correct? Usually not good. So let's see what happened today. All right, so the MA30 for Hang Seng today is 26,600 level around there. So it's pretty far away. So I don't think the market may pull back too much, okay? They're probably going to pull back a little bit and then maybe, set to hover around there, because like I say, calm before storm, right? Let's see which side does Pence will be siding and see what will happen. Now, definitely for sure, okay, it really, for some reason, Mike Pence managed to help his boss, then I'm sure the Democrats won't be happy. They'll definitely work very, very hard on the social media, causing a lot of upheaval. Now, if let's say Democrat won, as expected, then of course the Republican, right, will be taking their guns running around the city. Okay, so no matter what happened itself is bad. Okay, all right, thank you, Gerald, for telling me that the Jack Ma last Twitter was 10 October. What, that's so long ago, oh my God. Okay, so that is the equity side. Let's go now to the gold. Gold. Now, yesterday for gold itself, right, one-way traffic, all the way, it went up, right? Now, what was the reason, right? I gave you the reason because it was above our opening price, above pivot one, just buy, don't care, don't bother, CRY, just buy. Now, when they talk about this, it's all right. Some people ask me this question, Cal, seriously, now it's 1940 plus, can still buy, man? I said that this is the rule. It's like 1920 can buy, man. I say, yes, the rule is there. 1930 can buy, man. Yes, the rule. 1940 can buy, man. Now at 1950, people ask me, Cal, can buy or not? Oh, yeah. Sometimes, you really, really want to faint on this. Now, I managed to get this little article here itself from this guy called David Rosenburg. All right, he is a Merrill Lynch top North American economist from 2002 to 2009, okay? But of course, he's a well-known bear, so a very well-known bear, okay? Look like a bear, so in a way. Okay, so he's saying that, right, in 2019, he said that a recession is virtually unavoidable. And of course, 2020, the market came down, right? So what he's saying is this. He says that the stock market now is in a bubbly position. Bitcoin and stocks is crazily at a massive bubble, but an exception. Says that, right, the gold market has just completed its best year in a decade, and he believes that it's a safe haven asset. So now the thing is this, 1/5 of the volatility that Bitcoin does, okay, it will likely be moving into gold. And he's still very bullish on gold. So yeah, this is his view that I got from CNBC, okay? So let's see what happened yesterday in gold. See, what a darling, right? Yesterday, gold opens above the opening price, above the pivot one, which is 1901. So yesterday opening price was 1903. But of course, before we can trade, right, the gold already shoot up, right? So it went to about 1912, right, before it stabilized around there. Now the high of the day is as high as 1944. That means it was more than $32 upside after the morning movement. $32. That's why I saw some people, like one of my students, I think he made about nearly $20,000+ in a few days. Oh my God. Incredible. Some of my guys really making so much money, right? So yesterday, how could you have traded? Very simple. Yesterday, the KSI was already green in color, right? At the bottom, there's no KCX, ma. So buy. Don't care, don't bother, just buy. Correct? So let's see what happened in the daily chart. You see? Look at it, my friends. Look at it yourself. As long as the market opens, CCRY can buy. So the first CCRY was in the morning already. Then if you miss the first one, there's the second one. You miss the second one, there's the third one. Miss the third one, get the fourth one. Miss the fifth one, and sixth one, and so forth. Now, yesterday, only one trade basically lose money lah. Only one trade here. Okay? But if you follow rule, the stop loss is actually placed here, correct? So which means you wouldn't have lost money, because if you've done the entry the correct way and stop loss put at the right place, then you wouldn't lose money, at least break even. But let's say you lose money. Okay, lose one time. Hey, come on, man. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Hey, 7 winning trade over 8 trades. Okay, how much you want? Seriously. So that's why I keep on telling you guys, a repeated recorder. When the market is above OP, above pivot 1, don't care, don't bother, CCRY, just buy. So let me just check again, how many of you make money on gold? Can you just let me know? If you make money on gold, please key gold, GOLD, all right? Just double check here. We have 137 members today. Let me see how many of you make money from gold, okay? All right, if you make money from gold, let me know, okay? I also make some money, so I just keep gold also myself. Wow, so many make money from gold yesterday. Fantastic. See? So isn't that good? You basically join us as well, right? You can actually make money from the market. Oops. All right. So let's see today's goal, shall we? So now you can see very clearly, yesterday I told you, right, the gold broke my downtrend line, right? This is a channel and he broke above it so convincingly. So therefore, right, I have to take this away. All right, I have to, just that's the rule. Now, what is very interesting is today, look at it, my friends, look at it. Look at it, look at the two MA. The MA 30 and the MA 200 has converged together, okay? So which means that today, a very important technical aspect here itself. So when you see this like this, the phenomenon tells me that as long as today gold stays above OP, right, you can stay long. I repeat, if gold stays above OP, you stay long, okay, for the conventional chart. Now, the thing is this, but now it's below OP there. Then how? Don't do lah. Just don't do now, based on the conventional. Because why? These two converging tells you that, right, it can basically touch and then this will happen. There's a few permutation. One, the market goes up, the MA 30 will go above the MA 200, right? So it becomes very bullish. Two, it can also do this. If the gold really today pull back and yesterday was just only a fluke event, then the MA 30 will come down, the MA 200 will still be above it, and this is very bearish, and that will be very bearish, okay? So that's why for today, watch out for the opening price. If the opening market goes below opening price, stay long. If the market go below opening price and you do not have a system, then maybe just stay out for today, okay? Now for us, let's take a look for our own site. Now this is the gold chart today. The gold today's opening price is between pivot 1 and pivot 2. So that means that you must follow OP. So if the market stays below OP, then gold may pull back down to 1915 based on what we are seeing on the chart right here. All right, of course, we say Cal a bit too far away, right? Come on, guys. When we were here itself, we would say too far away. But now it's getting nearer to the chocolate bar, 1954. Now, the thing is this, I'm going to be upfront here. If gold can later on go above OP, the OP today is 1942. Right. If the gold later on can stay above 1942, right, then there is a good chance to see gold going towards 1954. I repeat, there's a good chance to see gold going to 1954. You got me? All right, 1954. That is only if the gold goes above opening price, because that is the rule. But of course, this is not so strong because when the market is in between the pivot, right, usually it's not as strong and it's above pivot and below pivot. Okay? Below pivot 1, below pivot 2. Okay? All right. Okay, so that will be gold sharing for today. So please make sure that don't construe my sharing. I already tell you guys what to do today. Now, the great part is that I have this on video. So anytime when people misunderstand me, I can play back the video. You know, sometimes when you talk, you may actually misrepresent yourself. Okay, but luckily I have not been doing that. Okay, crude oil. See that? Crude oil yesterday do a reversal hammer. Wow, really reversed down, very powerful. But again, it stays above the MA30. You see that? My MA30 is so powerful. That's why I keep on saying this. The weighted linear average is very useful compared to the simple one, the simple moving average, right? If you don't know what is that about, right? FYI, let me show to you. Now, moving average, there's 4 types. There's simple, exponential, smoothened, and linear weighted. Now, I choose linear weighted because it added volume, not as in volume analysis, volume in the computation. That's why, in my opinion, this is a better moving average, okay? But again, I leave it to you to decide. So as long as crude oil today stays above the MA, that's why you can see now the Dow is recovering a bit, the Dow Jones. Let me just show to you the Dow Jones now. I just made you take a look at this now earlier. The Dow Jones is trading slightly higher now, above the opening price to 30,276. Okay, all right, it's fairly normal for the Dow to go up right now. Okay, fairly normal because of the big sell-off, a strong recovery. Usually there'll be some buying in now, but the thing is that if the market later on do break below OP, just be careful. Okay, all right. So crude oil, as long as it's if it stays above the MA30, it's fine. So today the MA30 for crude oil is about here, $47.43, 47.43. Okay, 47.43 cents. Okay, that's for the crude oil on a conventional chart. Okay. Okay. Someone asked me on the site now, Kel, when can we buy crude oil? Not now. Not now. I already told you guys, if you want to buy crude oil, let it drop a little bit more. Let it drop more, a little bit more, then you buy from the bottom. Not now. Okay, my personal opinion. But this is for long term. For intraday, you just go following the rules. Okay, intraday, go with the rules. All right. Okay, so guys, if you are interested in my system, right, just come on board. You will learn this on your own through Trade the Voice e-learning system. Will be available from Monday for all my other students. Okay, it's a very powerful platform whereby a lot of great stuff is mentioned, and of course I added some stuff, including the BMP with the color change, one extra stuff for you. Okay, it'll be available from next Monday onwards. Okay. Now, yesterday we saw Bitcoin trash down from 34,000 all the way trash down to almost 28,500, right? So along the way, you can see a lot of people went in to buy Bitcoin. A lot of people went to buy Bitcoin. I say no buying, no buying, no buying, no buying, no buying. So after that, when it crashed down more than $1,500 in 5 minutes, yes, 1,500 in 5 minutes. Oh my goodness. Seriously, guys, imagine you just buy Bitcoin right here now, okay? At 30,500. The next moment you saw your screen, you're down by 1,500 points in just 5 minutes. It's very scary. It's even scarier than the Dow Jones. My God, Dow Jones take probably an entire day to drop 1,500 points. This guy can drop 1,500 points in just 5 minutes. So that's why Bitcoin, honestly, evolved a system. You couldn't play Bitcoin, you're going to kill yourself for that. Okay? But if you follow the system, the KCX is there. Wait for the color change. You will be able to benefit from that. All right? So there were basically 4 trades yesterday. Right, this trade may not really make money and you may stop out, okay, be honest with you, but this trade 1, trade 2, and trade 3 all profit. Now trade here is lose money one, okay, lose money, okay, right, doesn't matter, you lose money, you lose small, when you win big, so it's okay, what, right? So if you want to use this system, right, say it will be available to my students on the Monday, coming Monday, it will be available. Now, you notice something, guys. I don't know whether you guys are sharp enough to notice something here yourself. Okay, let me just share something with you. Do you notice my chart got a bit different? Do you notice that? Let me show you again. No. Take a look. Do you notice that you notice this? Yes. From next Monday onwards, okay, over this weekend, we will give you the new set of files. You will need to upgrade to this new version, Trade with the Boys 3.6. Then you can get access to the Bitcoin for free. Yes, you need to upgrade. And of course, because of the volatility on the Bitcoin, okay, we need you to change over from the current 3.5, right, to this version, Trade with the Boys 3.6. Right, if you don't upgrade, then what will happen is that you will not be able to look at chart on the next day. That means that, right, we will terminate all the sets to bring you guys upgraded to the next version. If not itself, our server will have a problem. You got it? Yes. That means that you really need to change everything. You need to take away the previous version, put in the new version, and then upgrade. If not itself, number one, you can't see the Bitcoin. Number two itself, right? Okay, your system will slow down because we have upgraded our server to make sure that we can actually see everything proper. Okay, and of course, I give you extra one more free gift. Yes, I actually added KCB inside your day chart that can be seen on the N15 chart. Yes, that means now, right, I've added KCB extra for you guys so that you guys can actually see the levels. So again, free of charge, no need to pay extra money, but you need to upgrade. Okay, all right, hopefully it's a good news to you guys. Okay, so I'll talk more about this later. And last, before you go, thank you for staying on. Be thankful for everything that can happen in your life. It's all an experience. So seriously, guys, you guys have been with me for more than 14 months until now. I'm very happy and I'm progressing very well. And tomorrow and Thursday got a lot of meeting to go. And yeah, those are very positive meetings. This is going to bring us to the next level. That's why you guys, as long as you do well, we all do well together. Okay, that will be all for today. Remember that today is a Super Tuesday for all my students. Remember that 2 p.m. sharp. Please be around for the Trade with the Boys system revision. Bye-bye. Yeah, thank you guys, Maricha. Thank you, Michael. Okay, guys, see you later. Bye-bye. No need view cap. No need.